This is how to actually start sports betting in 2026. Most people sports betting lose money because they don't know the right strategy, but more importantly, they don't know how to protect themselves. You've probably seen people posting big parlay wins on social media and you think to yourself, I want to do that too. But what they're not showing you is the countless losses that came before that. The truth is 95% of sports bettors are just gambling and hoping for a miracle instead of having an actual systematic approach that guarantees to give you a statistical advantage. It's all about knowing how to be price sensitive and line shopping, betting with an edge through positive expected value, and having bankroll management. Most beginners jump straight into placing bets without understanding any of these critical concepts. They're treating it like a get-rich-quick scheme instead of a business. In this video, I'm going to give you the step-by-step guide on exactly how to start sports betting the right way. From setting up your accounts and managing your bankroll to finding value bets and protecting your investments. Because if you're going to bet on sports, you might as well do it profitably. So if you're someone who wants to get into sports betting but doesn't know the right strategy, this video is for you. You've probably tried following picks from Twitter, or jumped into a few parlays hoping for that big score, or maybe you even tried a few systems that you found online. But none of it has worked and you're still unsure on how to actually build a real bankroll. The problem isn't that you're not smart enough or disciplined enough. The issue is that no one's ever taught you the real fundamentals. How to choose the right bets, how to protect yourself from those losing streaks, and how to actually stack the odds in your favor. So let's break down how to solve this exactly step by step. First, forget spending hours watching every game. Profitable bettors focus on data, not drama. The key is knowing how these teams are priced in the market and then using the right tools to find when the odds are in your favor. Go to free websites like covers.com where you can check the odds across multiple sportsbooks. Pay attention to the injury report, weather news, and stats. Don't just bet off of gut feelings. Use the data that's available to you. Step number 2 is line shopping and price sensitivity. Over here on OddsJam software, we are looking at the over-under 3-pointers for CJ McCollum. And if we're looking at him to hit over or under 2.5 3-pointers in the game, you can see that if we were looking to bet his over, if we placed a $100 wager over on Caesars, our profit would be $130 if this bet hits. But if we place that same $100 wager over on FanDuel, we are getting paid out $162 in profit. Literally the same exact bet is going to put $32 extra of profit in our pocket at FanDuel compared to Caesars. All of these sportsbooks are in competition for your business. They want to stand out. They want to be unique. Come play at our sportsbook. How they do that is they set their own odds independently of each other. And at times, these books can get really out of sync. And in this instance, the clear play is having an account with FanDuel because FanDuel's paying you out the most betting on this over. Line shopping not only puts the most money in your pocket, but sometimes you can grab an extra half point to a point on a point spread or total points market that can make the difference between a win and a loss. Looking at this college football contest between Ohio and Miami of Ohio, Maction football, a lot of the sports books have this somewhere between 49 to 50 points as the total points. But as you can see at ESPN Bet, they have the under 50.5 at minus 105 odds. If you were only utilizing a FanDuel account, well, you could get this roughly at the same price at under 49.5. You can receive an extra point over here at ESPN Bet for roughly the same payout, and that extra point difference in betting on an under can be the difference between a win and a loss. Now let's talk about betting with an edge because this is where most people go wrong. They're just picking sides, they're not looking for value. Using tools like OddsJam's positive EV page where you're finding plays where you're receiving better odds than the true probability of the outcome, that's positive expected value betting. It's the foundation of every successful professional bettor strategy. So over here, looking at this tool, we're being recommended to bet Nas Reed over 6.5 rebounds at FanDuel. Like we mentioned before, FanDuel is sticking out like a sore thumb. This is the outlier play. What do I mean by that? Well, a $100 wager on a very sharp sportsbook like Pinnacle should pay us out $116 in profit. That same $100 wager over at FanDuel will pay us out $168 in profit. So the fair price, think of this like purchasing a car, the Kelley Blue Book. What's the true price? The fair value is plus 135 odds. Anything that is priced above plus 135, that's value. And in this case, we have a few different options. You could bet this at Fanatics, ESPN Bet, Caesars, and DraftKings, but the real true value is over at FanDuel. If you can consistently find bets that have positive expected value, you don't need to win every bet. You just need to win your bets more than what the fair odds suggest. Over time, this is how you build a profitable bankroll. This is what protects you from those losing streaks and keeps you in the game long enough to see that edge from positive EV betting compound over time. The first thing that you need to figure out is what's your sports betting bankroll, the money that you have set aside specifically for sports betting. It's not going to be used to help pay your Netflix subscription or to go out to dinner. This is money dedicated for sports betting. Once you understand that number, figure out what 1 to 3% is. Have 1, 2, and 3% so that you know what each of those three numbers are. On any single bet, you never place more than 3% of your bankroll down on one individual wager. If you do, that's gambling, and you will run the risk of ruin without having any of your money left to bet the next day. Track every single bet that you place and adjust your bankroll as it grows or shrinks. Over here at OddsJam, they have a free bet tracker that I've been utilizing for 4 years. I can simply just come over here and see all the bets that I've placed for today. I can also scroll down just a touch and see my entire dashboard for the month of November. I can see all my bets, my ROI, my profit, my staked amount. Everything is right here. And then on top of that, I can see my profit by sportsbook, market. There's a bunch of wonderful data here tracking your bets. This is how you survive variance and avoid going broke. Look at my October. The first 5 days were not going well. If you don't manage your bankroll properly, then there won't be a 6th day of the month that you can actually wager. But as you can see, over the course of 31 days, I turned a profit, letting that edge compound. Here's where you can set your bets up to protect yourself. And if you want to take this to the next level, you need to start implementing arbitrage and hedging strategies where you're placing 2 bets on 2 books and you're ensuring a profit no matter what. This will either let your profit skyrocket or it will limit your losing days so they're not so painful. So over here on OddsJam's arbitrage tool, again, it just simply scans all the available sports books out there and then shows us the handful of plays where these sports books are really misaligned with one another. So on Kyle Kuzma, there's an opportunity on his player assists. Over 2.5 on Hard Rock, under 2.5 on FanDuel. Whenever the plus odds number is larger than the minus odds number, we can day trade these sports books to make a profit, no matter if he goes over or under. Now, we don't know which side of the bet is going to win, but we're going to have ourselves covered. When we click on this calculator here, you can simply just tell the calculator how much money you want to invest, and it's going to tell you how much you're going to receive in a return. Wager $100 on FanDuel, $45 on Hard Rock, you're going to have a total investment of $145. If Kyle Kuzma gets 3 assists or more in the basketball game, the bet wins on Hard Rock. It loses on FanDuel, but you receive a total payout of $153. Our total investment's $145, so that's a profit of $8. If he has 2 assists or less in the game, then the bet wins on FanDuel, loses on Hard Rock. We receive a payout of $150. Again, we have $145 invested. That's a profit of $5. So we make $5 or $8 no matter what happens. And if you have more money to invest with this strategy, then you're going to be able to make a higher return. Betting a total of $360 provides us roughly almost a $15 profit. This is how professional bettors trade sports. They're protected on either side. It does not matter what happens. They are guaranteeing themselves a profit. And if you're watching this and you want one-on-one help to take your sports betting journey to the next level and to be able to build a real consistent income, I have a one-on-one coaching offer where I work with serious bettors and personally help them maximize profits with strategic, systematic approaches. So click the first link in the description where you can book a free 30-minute strategy call with me to see if maybe I can help you out. But now that you know the exact 5 steps to implement today, you still need to learn the exact strategy that I use to get guaranteed profits no matter the outcome of the game, which has allowed me to earn over $10,000 in a single month risk-free. So click this video on this screen that's going to walk you through my step-by-step process so that we can guarantee a profit on this game no matter what happens. Watch that video next, and I'll see you there.